Okay, first off, there will be some FGC videos that I'm going to do in relation to some of my thoughts about what my favorite interviews were, some of what happened behind the scenes, what was the fallout from some interviews, some of my favorite players and why, and etc, etc. Some of the shout outs to some of the influencers who helped me along the way, or content creators or just people who in the FGC who supported me publicly and privately. They don't understand. I don't think they really understand what a difference they made. When I was starting out, like, there were people like Mike Ross sent me a message when I was first starting out, and he just was really loving my videos. And they weren't even interviews; they were videos about what would be the next character in Street Fighter V. So I just wanted to let you know that although I believe this channel is going to transition into something else, which is going to be more my thoughts on everything, like I said in the video yesterday, philosophical, in nature, or just perhaps there's comedy, perhaps there's analysis, perhaps there's reactions, but I don't know, I've got no idea. But it'll be whatever I fancy talking about that day, and I've got a list of about 100 different things that I want to talk about. And so yeah, that's the direction of the channel. I imagine it will sort of like drop down in terms of like followers and stuff, and then it will plateau, and then maybe it will go up. I know there's a hardcore group of people that sort of ended up kind of vibing with me, which is something I learned way too late about YouTube, is that it's not really always about the value of the content. It's about you and who you vibe with. Like, I learned this later on when I started watching other YouTubers and finding that there was people that I just wanted to watch. They were on daily, and I was like, oh, cool, and I fitted it into I fitted it into my routine, and yeah, it was just like, yeah, I like the vibe of this person, and that's something I really learned way too late. So anyway, the other part of this video is that it's going to be about accountability. So my promise today is to go for a run tomorrow. I don't know how long that run will be. It could be down to the end of the street and back. I used to run for 40 minutes. I used to do sprints in the middle, and that shit used to make me feel invincible. I haven't done any of that stuff for ages. So I'm going to run tomorrow. I'm going to put on some running gear, and I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to go for a run. I'll probably video a little bit of it, and that'll be my promise for today, and probably the same promise for the next 2 weeks until we start to gain some traction in my journey from the bottom to the top. Now look, life's a funny thing, like at moments you are up here somewhere, at least in terms of how society views you. What's going on in your head you could be up here in society, and in your head you could be down here. You could be down here in society, and in your head you could be up here. And that's the crazy thing about life, right? But anyway, like in societal terms, I'm right down here, and I'm also like not supporting myself and standing up my own 2 feet. I've got £5 in my bank account, and I've got a credit card which is about to spiral. So yeah, that's great. Today is going to be the last day. I'm job hunting, obviously. Today is going to be the last day of, I call it day 0. Yesterday was day -1. I think I said that in the video. I think I'm pretty consistent with that. Day -1, I don't think I said day -1, but today is day 0. So today is when I can eat chocolate, or I can have a pizza or something. So, but I can't afford a pizza, so there is that. If you want to buy me a pizza, you can. There's a link down there, Ko-Fi link. So if you fancy like pay me back for all the money I invested in making my YouTube content, then down there, not paying me back for that, but if you want to buy me a pizza, go there. I have to put that in, because if I don't put that in, I don't get to eat delicious pizza, which is what I want to do. Just a Domino's. But actually, I did invest pretty much my life savings in traveling around On a serious note, I did invest, I did invest my life savings on traveling around. I bet it all on traveling around and doing interviews. I thought that the FGC was going to grow. And just to give you, I can do another video on this, but like, so much of this is me really trying to get through a number of bullet points, so it's not great. But like, I thought the FGC was going to grow, and I thought I could do things my way, you know, not follow the rules, not follow the algorithm of YouTube, none of that shit. I just thought I can do things my way, and so I did, and I don't regret it at all, because again, life goes like this. That's how my life goes. Like, I've never followed a traditional path. I've never thought I need a house, I need kids, I need a wife, or any of that stuff. It's just not been a thing for me. So when I'm up, I'm up, and when I'm down, I'm down. But like, that doesn't mean I'm mentally up or down. I'm talking literally about societal and monetarily. Sometimes I'll be right up there monetarily, sometimes I'll be right down there monetarily. When I left advertising, I just thought, you know, let me take all this money that I've saved and invest it in this thing that I want to go and do, this passion. And it was a beautiful thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've left a legacy, my legacy. It might be very small, and it might be very niche, and it might be, well, it is true that 99.99999% of the world have zero idea who I am. But you know, there's a small, little, tiny percentage of people who see my videos and enjoyed them. It put a smile on their face, or made them think, or it was helped them in their career, or whatever you want to call it, in terms of becoming a better Street Fighter player, or I helped them. A lot of my videos, interviews, were always a little bit philosophical, so there were a lot of players talking about life in general. I think sometimes, quite often, the concepts within fighting games can overlap into life, you know. So anyway, I've managed to like there's a script here, and I haven't hit on any of the points really, and I've just sort of freestyled a little bit, and there's so much here that I could talk about, but I think these all have to become their own videos. I wanted to talk a little bit about bed rot, but that can be a different video. I'm sure you know what bed rot is, but like, man, bro. And addictions I want to talk about, social media, video games, that sort of thing. Bro, when you get stuck in that cycle of addiction and bed rot, and you're in a comfort zone and you feel comfortable, like, it's weird. Sorry, I use the word weird when I can't find the right word to use. That's the wrong word. But from a social point of view, that's looked and frowned upon, because you're not contributing to society. But I got to tell you, I don't hate it. I don't hate lying around in bed. I don't hate scrolling social media. I don't hate playing video games. But like, from society's point of view, you're fucking useless, you know. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that to the people who are stuck in the same situation. I'm just using these videos to talk to myself, not just you. I'm using them to talk to myself, to remind myself, because I do watch these videos back, particularly when I'm reading all the comments. I end up watching the videos back, and I have to remind myself what I'm doing, where I am in life, and I've lost perspective on where I am in life, and I need to regain that. And it's not true that I said yesterday I don't have any desires or dreams. That's not true. I do have desires and dreams. It's just that I need to bring them back in focus, because I've sort of gone like that, like, that's impossible now. All of those things are impossible now, and that's part of midlife, or having a midlife crisis, as they like to call it. I don't really like the word crisis, but midlife is a very interesting time, and some of you may have reached it, and some of you may have passed it, and some of you may not have reached it. And for those of you who have not reached it, it could be interesting to explain my experience of it, but we'll see. That'll be another video. I want to see how long this video has gone on for. It's gone on for 10 minutes. So we just reached roughly the time. Well, it says 10 minutes, but when I turned it on, I wonder if I was like I don't wonder what I was doing. So I don't know if I've reached 10 minutes yet. So what I want to say is so much. There is so much I want to talk to you about, which I think you can identify with depending on who you are. Corporate life, accountability and honesty. This is in my list, right? Keeping promises to yourself, like discipline. What's that all about? How do you attain it? How do you make it happen? Fasting. I've done these crazy fasts, which I want to share with you, where I will fast for 2 weeks or whatever, or sometimes just intermittent fasting. But fasting is a really interesting point. Diet, exercise, TV shows, video games, mental health, physical health, life. Like, bro, the FGC, video games in general. It's like, there are so many topics. Like, I could do a whole video on bedrock, like, anyway, gotta stop now, because I'm just gonna keep going and the video will be way too long. But I'd love for you to stick with me. Check out the links below for my other socials. Your support means a lot to me at this time, because like, you're helping me turn a corner, and you don't understand how powerful that is for me. So I wanted to say thank you, and see you in the next video.